After a road victory followed by their first setback of the season, the Rowdies return home to take on upset-minded Loudoun United. Coming up next on ESPN+. It is going to be a night to remember here at Al Lang Stadium. The Rowdies returning home to full capacity and fireworks, with Loudoun United waiting in the wings. Welcome inside the booth, everybody. We're thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis. The Rowdies come in tonight 5-1 atop the table in the Atlantic Division. Ryan, they're playing great soccer, even though they are coming off that 1-0 setback. What do they need to be most aware of here tonight?
I think the speed and versatility of this Loudoun team in transition, when the Rowdies hold possession like they want to do tonight on this very hot night, if that's broken up and Loudoun transition with speed and counter-attack, that can cause the Rowdies to be caught short in the back. And Mustafa and Bolivar could catch them on the counter-attack and make them pay.
Loudoun United does not have a lot of firepower, but when they do look for goals, Giovanni Bolivar is their go-to guy. He's
an exciting young prospect out of Venezuela, and he's leading the attack tonight. He couldn't play on Tuesday night because of his second COVID-19 vaccine shot. He had some symptoms, couldn't play. He's going to be raring to go tonight to prove a point against the Champs.
And for the Rowdies, Jordan Adebayo-Smith is going to have a big opportunity for the Rowdies here in the month of June.
That youthful exuberance and excitement that he brings to the front line, he runs down every single loose ball, and as a result of that, has picked up one-on-one chances and has finished those chances, which makes him so crucial and deserves a start tonight.
To top it off, Neil Collins, the USL head coach of the month for the month of May. It's Rowdies, it's Loudoun United, and it's coming up next from downtown St. Pete.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies?
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
It is a rare Friday night under the lights here at Al Lang Stadium. Thrilled to have you with us, Rowdies and Loudoun United from downtown St. Pete. Get set with our starting lineups presented by Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa. For Loudoun United, Keegan Meyer is the goalkeeper. The off week for DC United, some young players like Michael DeShields to get some playing time in the system.
Correct. He's going to partner up with Timmy Meal, and both of them are going to hold on that center-back position to keep Gwenzati and company in check. Look for Garay in the middle to distribute, and that guy again, Giovanni Bolivar up top to execute.
And for the Rowdies, Evan Loro, so dependable in goal, and that back line best in the league. Forrest Lasso, Jordan Scarlett, and Aaron Guillen.
Well, the Fab Four is going to anchor this team, and look for Jordan Doherty literally to be the anchor man in midfield, and it's going to allow Lewis Hilton to roam. Again, Saber Guenzati, Adebayo Smith's speed, they can play a nice 1-2 punch up front.
And we get ready with our keys to the match. Ryan, what are you looking for here tonight?
Look for the Rowdies, the home team, to bounce back big and hold heavy possession. Make this young Loudoun team go from left to right and get tired in this 90-degree heat in St. Petersburg tonight. As for Loudoun United, speed and intensity. Use that vertical quickness to counter-attack on this possession. Break up plays and break it speed.
Injury report as we get ready here tonight. And take a look at the players. Rowdies, it has been loading up with Fernando Mkosana, Tejada, Dos Santos, and Wyke as well. That brought to you by St. Anthony's Hospital. Tampa Bay, of course, in the familiar green and gold. Loudoun United in the red and the white. The Rowdies with 15 points atop the table. Best record in the league. Looking to add to that total, and you see the fans packed into Al-Link Stadium here. They are ready to rock and roll. We are underway from downtown St. Pete.
Drew, just looking at this Loudoun United 4-4-1-1. They are not going to allow the Rowdies to use that natural width with their wing backs to dominate possession. They want to sit back, soak up some pressure, and counter-attack and try to catch Aaron Guillen, Jordan Scarlett, and Forrest Lasso napping in the back. That Venezuelan duo of Paz and Bolivar should be exciting tonight.
Drew Felios, Ryan Davis. It is toasty here tonight at Al-Link Stadium, about 85 degrees, but it feels like 95 down on the pitch.
Correct. This humidity is kicking in. We are already here in June, and boy, does Florida turn the oven on at that time.
Loudoun United, of course, the second team for DC United. At the bottom of the Atlantic Division, only 3 points, 1 victory at New Mexico earlier this year. Absolutely nothing to lose here in the next few hours.
So deceptive, though, because all of Loudoun United's games, they've had so much possession. 59% they've averaged in those 5 games, and just come up short when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net, which is the hardest thing to do in soccer, yes, but they've created chances and they've been adventurous up front.
Connor Antley, brief possession, tapped out. Rowdies will throw it in. Jordan Scarlett. Jordan Doherty. Good to see him back in the starting lineup. When he plays well, the Rowdies just seem to be at another level. They really need him as we near the midway point of 2021. Guenzati now spreads it wide. Rowdies attacking, getting numbers forward. Oh. Try and send it across the pitch. Antley misplayed it that time, and a little bit of the sun in his face as he went for it. He'll throw it in.
Yeah, for the defender as well, Robert Dambro. He read the pass, just couldn't connect with it. I think he lost it in the sun as well, but just shows the adventure of this Rowdies team. They're going to switch the play and try to find as much space as they can in the last third, despite taking some chances with the ball.
Hilton circling back, just plays at such a great pace.
And he is so key tonight, Drew. After that effort by the Rowdies on the road where they lost 1-0 to Charlotte on the weekend, they are looking to bounce right back, and it comes with attitude and that sort of eagerness in the middle of the park. And Lewis Hilton is going to have to provide that.
Ball taken over by Loudoun United. Here comes Leo Fernandez, trying to get active for Tampa Bay. Send it wide now, and this is Pu Di Pietro, the midfielder out of Virginia. Tommy Meal, part of that back line for the visitors. A couple Rowdies get airborne, and now Aaron Guillen. Last time Rowdies were on this pitch, they won the game against Miami, but lost one of their most lethal weapons, Steven Dos Santos. Talk about that later. Here is the ball sent in and scored to start here in the 4th minute. Loudoun United goes on top. Robert Dambro.
Well, something out of nothing. The cross coming in from the right-hand side. He thought there wasn't much danger, but he picked out his man beautifully. It's that Venezuelan Paz, and picks up Dambro, making the run from all the way in the back. Talk about adventure. Well, Loudoun's providing that. That's their left back. Dambro coming all the way up and getting on the end of that cross. And what a clever cross too, on the ground, not allowing Forrest Lasso and Scarlett to dominate in the air.
Well, that will certainly wake you up. As the replays tonight brought to you by Bayfront Health St. Petersburg. Rowdies quickly and a 1-0 hole.
Well, it looks like Neil Collins has gone to the stands immediately to sit down after that goal. He's like, I'm going to take a seat after that one.
Well, you said it was going to be about the counter-attack.
Yeah,
tonight for Loudoun.
You know, but the Rowdies had their players back. It's just that they just caught, nobody picked up Dambro coming through that middle. And what a cross by Paz just to pick him out.
Now it's Hilton and Guillen. Rowdies have not been in this position quite a while. Down a goal within the first 10 minutes of the game. Mickey Downs, tremendous in the midfield. 12 tackles coming into this game against Tampa Bay. Well, you can download the new Rowdies app today, giving our fans the digital tools to get in the game, packed with features like a digital match guide, exclusive Rowdies content, tickets, and much more. The app is available on both Apple and Android stores, or go to rowdiesoccer.com.
Well, just what the doctor ordered for Loudoun, getting an early goal in our land, and all of a sudden, Rowdies have to chase this game. Still a lot of football left, but still, it sends the right message throughout the team. The last place team playing against the first place team, and it's 1-0, 8th versus 1.
You know how good this league is on any given night. No matter how good you are, you can be upset. Of course, that sun blaring right in the eyes of Evan Laurel and right to that Rowdies back line. You see Laurel kind of holding up his hand, trying to shield it off right now. Not to make any excuses, but certainly something to be aware of. Scarlett now comes over to throw it in for Tampa Bay.
All the more reason now for the Rowdies to play with some verve and some speed and some eagerness. We talked about that loss, and Jordan Scarlett, such a leader in the back line, plays with such emotion. He's going to need all of that tonight. Rowdies, of course, never beaten Loudoun United. The 2 times they played in 2019, a draw and a loss. And now they find themselves 1-0 down.
Ryan talked about Steven Dos Santos, which the Rowdies look to make up for his firepower with Jordan Adebayo-Smith, who has shown that he is capable so far this season. But also remember, M. Kosana not available, Juan Tejada not available. So Rowdies certainly not with as much firepower as they're intended to be with a squad with full healthy players.
Well, those players that you mentioned, Kosana and Tejada, they expected Dos Santos to come in and hold up his end of the deal for at least the first 10 games. And of course, nobody could have predicted that injury. It was such a tough tackle on him right here just 2 games ago.
Now here come the Rowdies. It's Fernandez weaving his way through traffic. Adebayo-Smith now far side. Look at the speed. Gets into the box. It's tapped away. And who will it go off of? And they do say it is off Jordan. Crowd not going to like that call.
Well, first chance we get to see him in some open space, but the Shields, number 55, bodied him off and used some defensive awareness very well. Adebayo-Smith is going to be tricky, and you're going to have to contend with him for the full 90 minutes. Just the way he plays off of the skillful players like Leo Fernandez, dribbling through the middle, immediately found the gap for Fernandez to find him. He may be young, but still so clever.
Ball goes off Fernandez. Take a look at Ryan Martin, head coach of Loudoun United.
You know, looking at that record, 1-4, so deceptive. Like I said earlier on, I think Ryan Martin has done a great job with this young squad, grooming them for the next level. And not only that, they just have competed in every game that they've played. Coaches like Bob Lilly, after he won just 2 games ago, even though he won the game, he was shaking his head as he walked off the field as this Loudoun United team came into Pittsburgh and dominated despite the scoreline.
Now Adebayo Smith. Zach Steinberger, first time we've called his name. Passing a little sloppy early for Tampa Bay. Now it's Paz, the Venezuelan, for Loudoun United. And really good pace and control from the visitors here in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, once they're not counter-attacking, the 4-4-1-1 is a very heavy possession type formation where they can really just sit together and go from side to side. And it's going to make the other team chase. It's a great away formation and excellent thinking on the part of Ryan Martin.
Rowdies trailing by a goal here early. Expecting fireworks after the game, but some early fireworks from the visiting side. Goal in the 4th minute.
And we were talking about goals hard to come by. Only 5 goals in 5 games for this Loudoun United team. And it took them, what, 5 minutes to score the first goal.
Well, very special days here this week in the USL, recently announcing the formation of the W League, providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer on and off the pitch. Clubs from across the championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets. The W League set to begin play in 2022. More than 30 communities across the U.S. Head over to USLWleague.com to learn more.
Dare I say, I cannot wait for that league to start. Another league of women's soccer just flourishes in this nation. NWSL, of course, flying the flag, and this USL-led women's league should be fun to watch, Joe.
Yeah, it's going to be outstanding. As Nikki Downs, midfielder, heads over to be the outswinger on this corner kick for Loudoun United. Evan Lauro directing traffic. Rowdies trying to dig in here. Not the start Tampa Bay was looking for. Ball headed. Good idea that time, as it is going to go out, hit the post.
Well, there's that MLS type talent again. It was the Shields, number 55, coming up, getting his head on the ball, just rising above the rest. Evan Lauro has to be kicking himself. That Fab 4 of the back 3, and Lauro, of course, just so stingy at the back, but just somehow that pass from Paz found its way to the unmarked down row.
Now it's Adebayo Smith. Crowd will come alive when he attacks. Trying to get by that last line of defense. If he had squeaked by, this place would have erupted.
Great reaction, though. The red shirts closed down really quickly. Didn't give him any open space. Oh, Garay. Such nice feet.
Laying it beautifully here. This is Paz. Checked very tightly, though. Connor Antley. And Antley going to get called for a foul here. And a yellow is going to follow.
It looks like the referee's just being very cautious. Any sort of hands or elbows being raised. Antley, there it is, yep. Forearm right to the face, and I have to say, Drew, that was a worthwhile yellow card there. Referee got it right.
So Connor Antley in the book here in the 13th minute. Antley was featured on the Rowdies conference call earlier this week. Talked about how his game continues to evolve and his purpose here is a Tampa Bay Rowdy, recruited by head coach Neil Collins to come here to the Bay.
Yeah, was once a center-back in Tormenta, USL League One Defender of the Year. Now being asked to play a wide right midfield / right wing back. He has to cover from sideline to side, from touchline to touchline, right up and along the field. He's so good defensively and such an athlete that he locks players down, and this time got caught one-on-one with Paz. Paz used some trickery, but once that forearm came up.
And you're looking at the USL Coach of the Month for the month of May.
Just in 2 short years, Neil Collins has taken the Tampa Bay Rowdies from being mediocre to being the toast of the town. #1 team in the USL in the final last year, winning the Eastern Conference Championship. He's building quite a resume in a short space of time.
Free kick from Loudoun United. They have had all the opportunities here in this first 15. Ralph's mob trying to come alive. Spark, Tampa Bay. This ball sent far post and headed out.
Well, what a delivery by Garay. Found number 18, Akwe, coming at the back post. And he just couldn't steer it in on goal, but it was just inches wide. Another warning sign for this Rowdies team. So many teams have come in against this Loudoun United team, thinking they're a feeder team, and either get punched in the mouth despite the scoreline, or end up losing.
Loudoun has just had some bad breaks so far this season as they took on Miami FC. You know, for 75 minutes in that game, they were a man up.
Yeah.
And lost 2-1. Had 32 shots in that game. Just have not gotten the breaks.
Yeah, just like you said, they're the last in conversion rates in the league at 9%. Just a lot of efforts on goal, but just not converting in the right end.
Ball a little bit in no man's land there. Rowdies eventually pick it up. Tampa Bay is Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. That's visitTampaBay.com. As Lewis Hilton gets the run going for the Rowdies. Fernandez sends it in. Adebayo Smith just off target.
Well, he is going to be dreaming about that one tonight. It starts with Lewis Hilton. Finds Leo Fernandez, and look at the ball. He bends it around the back four. Everyone's facing their own goal. Adebayo Smith with just a tap in. And it brushes past his shoes and goes past the last post. That's going to keep him up this week, unless he gets one tonight.
See the speed of the youngster, Jordan Adebayo Smith, his first start here in front of the Al Lang Stadium crowd. Different feel here in the stadium, although this crowd quieted in the 4th minute. Just came alive after that chance by the home side.
Yeah, but that chance also came by the press by Loudoun. They pushed forward, and then Lewis Hilton found that space in the middle, and then of course found space for Leo Fernandez. So Loudoun United have to be careful when pressing this Rowdies team. They have enough quality to find the gaps.
Right now, Loudoun dominating the possession time. Rowdies have not been able to fully get in gear. 62% to the visitors. Sent inside the box. You see Scarlett there. Loro eventually to pick it up.
Certainly not what Neil Collin wanted or expected tonight. The lack of possession so far. They have to disrupt this Loudoun United team when they get on the ball. Can't allow them to just sit back and allow them this possession. It is too hot a night, and especially at home in a packed Al Lang Stadium, to give up all that possession to the visitors.
Jordan Scarlett sending it up. Guenzati taken down from behind. That's Timmy Meal, who will get whistled for the foul. We'll get a little talking to as well.
Just take a look at it again. Timmy Meal not in any position to get that ball, just sort of lunged at it to try and disrupt Guenzati. He was lucky to steer to the referee's book there.
Rowdies with a +8 goal differential heading into tonight's contest. They're down 1 here. And in the 19th minute, Drew Felios, Ryan Davis, and our phenomenal Rowdies television crew. Rowdies, of course, unbeaten at home this season. Trying to keep it that way, but definitely an early wake-up call. Lewis Hilton now sending it back. Guillen gets ahead on it. Steinberger fended off by Di Pietro, and it belongs to the visitor.
I think the Rowdies are going to have to lean a little bit on Zach Steinberger tonight. He's going to be that X factor just past that center midfield duo of Garay and Downs. He's going to have to drift into that space behind them and try to pick that ball up and create a chance for Adebayo Smith or Guenzati.
Now it's Fernandez. No, Fernandez to Hilton. Guillen, and now Lasso. Possession story should not be too much of a surprise. Loudoun did that to Pittsburgh and Charleston earlier this year. The goal story is, though, as they're up 1, and now turning Adebayo Smith. Nicely done. Collision top of the box. Hilton sends it right. Doherty. And now Connor Antley. Antley with the service. Cross the box. Leo Fernandez trying to track it down.
A great possession by the Rowdies. Great patience as well.
Now the Rowdies starting to build some rhythm. It's Hilton. He's tackled. Crowd wanted contact, didn't get it.
Oh, what a tackle by Nicky Downs, number 15. Just sliding tackle and just dispossessing Hilton as he was about to pull the trigger. And look at the press now. Bolivar, just the youngsters, Paz, not giving them a break in the back.
Now Rowdies on defense. After a pretty impressive run, where it seems like everybody got a touch. This is Paz now. Ball will slide out. You know, the USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project, striving to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forever-proud. Pride Month here in the month of June. Loudoun a goal up on Tampa Bay. A little more contact, referee there to call it. And it will belong to Evan Loro and the Rowdies.
Cheeky Lewis Hilton trying to just get in front of Bolivar. Not Bolivar, it's like Paz. And once he put those two hands on his back, he just went over and won the foul.
How about Connor Antley? Beautiful. Splitting the defense. Trying to stay with it. And you just saw Timmy Meal break it up. Well, I'll tell you what, Antley, he said he can't wait to play in front of the home fans here at Al Lang whenever they go full capacity. Well, tonight is your chance.
He's just so industrious, that motor, you know, in open space, in close quarters, just willing to get going.
Fernandez sharing it with Guillen. Adebayo Smith now, double teamed. Rowdy's starting to build tempo. Again, here's Guenzati. This one's nailed out.
Good recovery again by Akwe, coming all the way across to defend against Guenzati.
Rowdy's with nice cohesion, though, Ryan, the last couple possessions.
I think the confidence is rising, and that's going to spell trouble for this Loudoun team.
Ooh. Oh, taken down that time. That's Robert Dambro. And here's the yellow. Discipline coming out now for the visitors. And there's Dambro. He can't believe it.
Well, Dambro got caught on the 1-2. And as soon as Antley left him, he grabbed, he stuck his hands out, reached out, and went straight into the referee's book. So we have Dambro in the book, as well as Connor Antley.
And this is where the Rowdies are so lethal, with Lewis Hilton on top of free kicks. Here's one more look.
Yep. Just trying to get his hand on him as soon as it went by him to push him off balance. No Steven Dos Santos tonight, but we still have Forrest Lasso. And we still have Jordan Scarlett to get on the end of these free kicks.
The golden right toe of Lewis Hilton. Can it strike again? Launches this one into trouble. Ball bobbled. Lasso right there. And eventually Keegan Meyer's going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Well, it looks like Lasso knew that once that ball hung up in the air, Keegan Meyer, it was all the goalkeeper's own, and he put his hands up like, I'm not going to challenge him. Look at this. Up, I'm already played. That's it. It's his ball. And the referee allowed it to play on.
Ball just kind of stayed up there forever, did it?
Yeah, it did.
If it had come down quicker, had a better trajectory, Lasso probably could have had a shot.
Yeah, I thought Lewis Hilton got under it too much. Didn't get enough whip on it to get his center back a chance to get on the end of it.
Loudoun on the attack once more. Oh, look out. Dambro, one-on-one. Momentarily. And there's Scarlett scrambling with Antley to recover. Antley sails over Gwenzati's head.
Well, that is the second time that Connor Antley and Jordan Scarlett have not picked up Dambro. And he almost crept in for a second goal.
Tell you what, you watch this Loudoun team play, it's almost unbelievable they only have one victory to their credit.
Correct. And you know what? Being the Eastern Conference champs and the leaders in the USL, you have your bullseye on your back. Everybody's prepping for you. The Rowdies are going to take every team's best shot this season.
Now it's Fernandez. Well, Fernandez trying to center it. Intercepted just in time and sailed out.
Leo Fernandez is doing such a good job getting open. As soon as the ball gets into the middle of the park for the Rowdies, he immediately bursts, and they keep finding that gap between the right back and the right center back for him to creep through.
Leo Fernandez, household name for these Tampa Bay Rowdies. One goal so far on the season, scored in the opener.
I believe, Drew, I think he's up to 95 caps or 96, one of those two.
Coming up on 100.
Yeah. Wow, the century, could you imagine that?
He along with Seba Gwenzati.
What a celebration that would be.
Now Lasso trying to scramble back. Loro coming up just in time.
A great job by Loudoun going direct, but Forrest Lasso read it all the way. That impeccable defensive awareness, and that understanding with Lauro as he came out and just snuffed it out.
Lasso with 28 clearances coming into this game. 9 interceptions to go with it. Jordan Doherty. Such a tremendous passer for the Rowdies. Antley now servicing it in. Tampa Bay threatening once again. Beautifully done by Hilton. The ball is live. Antley with it once more, right side. Connor Antley and Tampa Bay slowly starting to build some chances now.
Oh.
Doherty, pass got lost that time. To the feet of Paz.
Well, they're sitting tight in a low block, Loudoun, trying to force the Rowdies to play in tight spaces and trying to counter-attack. As we saw Paz try the audacious attempt to try to lob Lauro from 50 yards out.
Loudoun takes over once again. Now it's Dambrot. And Akwe, defender out of Ghana. Steinberger's going to pick one up here. Right place, right time. Trying to turn to attack, finds Antley. Gwenzati. Gwenzati goes down. And we'll have another foul.
An uncharacteristic mistake by Garay, the number 4, allowed the Rowdies to get possession. Zach Steinberger, you would have wanted him to be a little bit more adventurous in that position. We have the Shields hounding Gwenzati. Looks like it's going to be his job tonight to stay with the Uruguayan.
So the Barbasol comes out. Will place it. Another pretty good spot for Lewis Hilton.
Have to disagree there, Drew. It's one of those where it's really a little too far out for a shot. It's going to take something spectacular to beat Meyer from here, but then it's just too close for a chip over the top. So I have a feeling Lewis Hilton may go for it.
Hilton looked for Lasso once more. Doherty. Jordan Doherty around the edge. Just before that end line gets a pass off. Lasso airborne. And it will be A corner kick for Tampa Bay, first of the match.
That was as calm as you like from Doherty. Just kind of brushed off his man. And a little dink to the last post. The Irishman was like sipping coffee in that last post there with the dink. And Lasso just couldn't get on the end of it. For Jordan Scarlett at the first post here, Drew. And Lasso at the last.
Hilton the outswinger. Line drive this time. Doherty controls. Sets it now. Antley launches. Lasso couldn't get to it.
Well, something out of the training ground. Try to fight Jordan Doherty on the top of the goal to have a shot. Just had to take that extra touch, and by that time, the space is closed.
Third season here in Tampa Bay for Jordan Doherty.
You know, it's been an honor to watch him grow as a player. We saw him sort of try to find his way into 2019, 2020. Just had a breakout year. Really understood the role and what Coach Collins wanted out of him. Now he's just becoming that regular where the Rowdies want to lean on him to anchor that midfield, allow Lewis Hilton to roam that center circle while he plugs the hole.
First minute, ball sails out of bounds. Rowdies will now throw it in. Once again, it's a very steamy night here in downtown St. Pete. You can just see, looking at the players, as we have our first hydration break of the evening. The Rowdies trailing by a goal, 1-0 to Loudoun United. Temperature says 85, but believe us, it feels a lot warmer here as the crowd comes back to Loudoun Stadium.
For those of you up north, when you come down south, you got to sprinkle in the humidity. And that changes that 85-degree temperature to a lot hotter than it seems.
A very special night. We mentioned fans back at full capacity, fireworks after this game, win or lose. Hopefully it's after a victory. And several former Tampa Bay Rowdies also in attendance tonight. Ryan, one of them reportedly will join us at halftime. That's right. A former Rowdies, or a current Rowdies legend joining us at the half. We're going to kind of leave fans in suspense. Got to tune in at halftime to see who it is.
Who can that be? I mean, this guy's a legend. Is he going to be up in the booth tonight?
Possibly.
Drew, if you had to ask him one question, what would the question be?
Let's see. Where'd you get that outfit?
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, possibly the most underrated team in the USL, Loudoun United, and they've proven that yet again tonight, despite the scoreline. 32 minutes in against the champs, and they've gone toe-to-toe and up 1-0. Beautiful pass by this man, Paz, the Venezuelan, who's playing right behind Bolivar, his Venezuelan countryman. And he found Dambrot, the left back, overlapping to tap it in.
Now Adebayo Smith. Once again, racing to the end line, cut off just before he got to the goal.
You love the purpose and the energy of Adebayo Smith. Just wants to see him cut that ball back and look for some options.
Interception by Hilton. Now Guillen and Hilton. What do you want to see for the Rowdies here for the rest of the first half?
I want to see Leo Fernandez continue to get on the ball out wide, and this man, Zach Steinberger, to get the ball deeper down the pitch. It's going to take Jordan Doherty and Lewis Hilton to get him the ball there.
Doherty now spreading it wide. Fernandez. Leo Fernandez on the ground. Ball is live. Antley scored! Put in by Guenzati, and we're level at 1.
Well, I said I wanted Leo Fernandez on that ball more often, and they got him the ball in the right spot. And El Capitan on the spot again to finish it. Here it is, Fernandez dancing, A shot to the far post. Connor Antley smartly puts it back into the mixer. And there he is, lucky number 13, Saber Guenzati, with yet another goal in our land stadium. As calm as you like.
5th goal of the season for Saber Guenzati, the Rowdies superstar. And with Guenzati's goal, the Rowdies have donated another $250 to the Bayfront Health St. Petersburg Foundation. We are level 1-1 here at Al Lang.
We'll talk about a team effort. They finally got Loudoun all the way back, pinned in their own half. And it took the dancing Brazilian, the Samba man himself, Leo Fernandez, to break free, get that shot off. Good initial save by Meyer. And Connor Antley's clever play to put it right back into Guenzati.
Now it's Boulevard, player we highlighted in the open. Antley right there with him. There will be a corner kick, though, for Loudoun United. The crowd erupted here at Al Lang, and you see Guenzati tucking it in once more.
Heidegger's shimmies right, goes to the left. Excellent shot across the goalkeeper's body. Very important. And the keeper could only parry it to the last post. Connor Antley cleans up. And Saber Guenzati, number 5 for the year.
Rowdy's leading scorer.
You don't get into those positions by luck, Saber Guenzati. So kids who are watching this telecast, you always have to make the run. You always have to anticipate. It is a tireless job as a centre forward.
On the way. Boy, there's some real physical play right now inside the box. Several Rowdies and Loudoun players all tied up and hitting the deck. There's DeShields. Well, Rowdy coin, something we got to tell you about. Ryan, we were talking about Bitcoin before the game. Hey, it's Rowdy coin now. Taking over. And Adebayo Smith trying to get loose once more.
Oh, stays in.
Adebayo Smith not going to let us talk about Rowdy coin, but we will. It's a new season-long flexible ticketing option designed to give you the opportunity to attend any matches during the 2021 season. Go to rowdysoccer.com to purchase your Rowdy coin today.
Well, just in case you missed it, it was Loudoun sort of napping on the free kick.
Rowdies now have taken it to the next gear. They are really playing fast. Doherty had it poked away. Hilton will gather.
Leo Fernandez is getting in that type of mood where he wants to get the ball and run at players. And he's so good at picking out the right option when players collapse on him.
Now it's Antley one-on-one. Connor Antley gaining confidence with each possession. Rowdies will throw it in deep. Seeing him get more and more comfortable in this Rowdy system.
Yeah, the one knock on him was in this exact position here. When the Rowdies advance and he gets this ball in a very attacking position, he just didn't seem that comfortable before. Now he's becoming more comfortable with his crosses. His technique is improving, his delivery, and then being in the right place at the right time, which comes with reps in any other walk of life. And he's definitely improving in that area, and it shows with the assist tonight.
Certainly has a special role with the Rowdies club this year. And there's Akwae, a defender out of Ghana, who is on the deck right now for Loudoun United. Keegan Meyer coming over to help him stay loose.
You could see his stomach heaving. It's just brutally hot out there. Had to come all the way back to cover Adebayo Smith a while ago, and Ryan Martin may have a decision to make.
For some of these players, remember, they come out an hour before the game starts for warm-ups. By the end of the first half, Ryan, sometimes you're out of gas.
Yeah, it's just takes so much out of you, especially if you're a defender like Akwe, who's had to cover Connor Antley, he's had to cover Saber Guenzati.
See Dan Brock coming over. Oh, that is a sight to see. And last year, you remember when the Rowdies closed and then reopened during the pandemic, thought that times being normal again would never happen. It's finally here. This is the club, the organization, the atmosphere that we have all grown to love.
We've come a long way for the last 18 months, and just to see Al Lang like it should be, everyone back out together, enjoying the Rowdies, just brings this community together. And look at that shot, the ocean, the boats behind. No better place to play soccer in this country.
the oldest sports franchise in the Tampa Bay area, older than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a year. Rowdies established 1975, and what tradition they have put together since. It was Hilton really active. Rowdies starting to win those one-on-one battles. Gonzatti got a foot on it, but Loudoun able to take over.
You said it, Drew. Garay and Nicky Downs really starting to lose the midfield a little bit for this Loudoun team. And credit to Lewis Hilton and Jordan Doherty and Zach Steinberger for really applying the pressure in the middle of the park.
Here comes Coup Di Pietro. Di Pietro, nice fancy footwork. He'll get a shot through and score! No, that ball was not a goal. Just to the right.
Coup Di Pietro.
That ball looked like it went in from my vantage point. I'm sorry.
Two of us were holding our breaths as that ball just skidded past that first post. Look at him come inside, just using red shirts as decoys. The green shirts don't know where to go, when to tackle. And look at this one, just brush the first post. We were just staring in amazement, saying that had to be like the goal of the season. Yeah.
The announcer cried wolf.
And everyone went running.
Oh, wow.
Well, Coup Di Pietro just reminding us what a talented player he is. That lefty coming in from the right-hand side.
Well, we invite you to stay tuned at the half. Lots coming up. Our coach's corner. Marriage advice. Do you believe this? Yeah, Neil Collins, the expert. He'll tell you why. Highlights and stats from the first half. And the cat is out of the bag. Jeff Attinella, Rowdies legend, a local sports legend, is here with us in the booth.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
What a soccer career he has had. And everybody takes a different road if they want to become a star in this great sport. And I can't wait for his advice to young players. You talk about guys going through the system, Ryan, and just staying in the game, keeping that love, that passion, never giving up. That's certainly what he has done. He's fought through injuries, and he has had so many memorable appearances here at Al Lang.
You have to ask him who is his favorite goalkeeper of all time. Okay? Just do it. And don't let him off the hook.
Will do. Loudoun touches that one out. 42nd minute. Should have some extra time here as well.
You know, we look at the ebb and flows of this game, and Loudoun United, to their credit, after 25 minutes, really took the game by the scruff. And the Rowdies have come all the way back, roaring back. Not only equalized, but the momentum have switched. As we see Nicky Downs on the ball there a little while ago. This Loudoun team will want to take this game into halftime now and really try to reassess things.
Aaron Guillen. Fernandez. Ball will belong to Loudoun.
Looks like Leo Fernandez is going to be called for a foul. He can't believe it.
See the conditions, you can tell, starting to get to some of the Loudoun players.
Yeah.
Really getting up slowly, a lot of hands on knees.
Yeah.
Ryan here, that they look like they really are eager to get into the locker room.
Correct. It's really taking a time on taking a toll on the players. And also players play with a sort of a biological clock. They know the halftime is coming. The energy levels are dropping. They practice in 45-minute halves.
Sharifi sending it in. Well, Guillen gets up. Hilton. And Fernandez. And send this one forward. This is DeShields.
And it's now Loudoun's turn to sort of pin the Rowdies back here now from that free kick.
Gray trying to come here near side. Dambrot. Dambrot with the cross. Now Gray. Loudoun good possession here to end the first half. Downs sends it back, 44th minute.
Garay, number 4, just seems so neat on the ball. Every time he comes to him, he just moves it along.
Scarlett. Look like a handball possibly. Replay on to Shields. Garay. Boulevard, taken away. Jordan Scarlett now with an opportunity. Rowdies trying to get numbers forward. Scarlett shuffling it for Gwenzati, can't get there.
Well, it was the old defender in an offensive position. Jordan Scarlett with his steal, but just couldn't deliver the right pass. A little too long for Gwenzati, and that took the win right out of the seals of the number 13.
Saban Gwenzati pulling the Rowdies level at 1. Tied here, 45th minute, waiting on extra time. Here to end the first half. Steinberger now leading Tampa Bay, trying to get a few more chances before halftime. Fernandez shifting right. He's gotten a lot better at doing that.
Still going.
Adebayo Smith had it poked away.
Oh.
Here comes Hilton. 4-on-4. Garay getting it forward. He's got to be careful here. 4 minutes of extra time as Evan Loro resets things. Aaron Guillen. Guillen, defender out of Mexico. See Steinberger, hands up, asking for the ball. Doherty will now take over. He is like a quarterback for the Rowdies. This is Connor Antley. Right back to him. Antley, cross! Oh, it's right there! Adebayo Smith had to tap in. Again, he cannot cash in. And he is upset with himself.
Not going to do well for his confidence. A goal scorer, he's in that position to put these away. What a ball by Connor Antley, and Adebayo Smith, with the goal yawning in front of him, just could not put it in. You're not only supposed to have the speed to get in those places, but the technique to finish. You only have one look at it, and your technique has to be impeccable to keep your head down, get your body over it, and finish those plays, just like we saw in his first chance. And that's all part of the package of a center forward.
He is certainly the guy that could elevate the Rowdies here tonight. A couple opportunities. Have not been able to cash in so far for Jordan Adebayo Smith, but with a young player that's very talented, you kind of live with the good times and you battle through the hard ones, don't you?
Correct. His attitude and his athleticism to get into those open spots is what you look at as a coach. Now the technique to finish and refine, just to sharpen those tools to take him to the next level, really has to come on as his career advances.
Here comes Tampa Bay. Another beautiful ball. Antley going to try and do it himself this time. Connor Antley a little tied up. No one to pass it to. Scarlett's going to run it down here. And maybe one more chance for the Rowdies.
Well, good defending by Danbrot. Totally stood up Connor Antley in that instance. Didn't allow him to get by him. Didn't allow him to get down the line. Made him cut in on his weaker left foot.
This is Guillen. Aaron Guillen across the touchline. Gets it up in the air here. It's going to sail out of bounds. And let's see if the Rowdies will have another chance here.
Looks like it. What a plus to have your left center back like Aaron Guillen overlapping and winning corners for you. Talk about a luxury.
Lewis Hilton tries to dial up another. There's Adebayo Smith. Final play here of the first half. Hilton, line drive, hooking out. It's live and jumped on top by Keegan Meyer. Great job by the Loudoun keeper. Danger once again averted by the visitors.
Well, good ball by Lewis Hilton this time. It drops for Jordan Scarlett and just creeps by Adebayo Smith. Boy, does he need a goal tonight. Here he comes. Everyone just kind of stabbing at it, and eventually Meyer gets on the end of it.
And that will do it for the first half. Rowdies go down a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game. Seba Guanzati comes back, pulls the home side level. 1-1 at the half. When we come back, Coach Collins and crew with a special feature. And then later, Jeff Adnella, former Rowdies goalie, here in the booth with us. It's 1-1. We'll step aside, be back after this.
This is crazy.
No. What's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's 6 times filtered, has 0 grams of sugar, no artificial aftertaste, and is USDA certified organic. We're not playing around. New Cucumber Lime Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. As real as it tastes.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the Visit Tampa Bay halftime show. Visit Tampa Bay, where treasure awaits. We're tied at 1 at the half. Tampa Bay and Loudoun United. Special feature. You know, the Rowdies coaches love to talk soccer, but they like to talk a lot of other things as well, including a little marriage advice.
Hi, fans. I'm Chad Burt. We're here today at the Don Cesar Beacon Lookout. I'm here with my fellow staff members. I've recently gotten married, so I want to hear their perspective on some marriage advice from a soccer coach. How do you resolve fights?
They say never go to bed in an argument, stay up and fight for a long time.
Just win the fight. Just win it.
I'll be honest, we don't really argue because I'm always right, so, never a problem.
What unique challenges does being a soccer coach have?
They say don't take your work home with you. But after some tough losses, that can be very difficult. And when you should be at home enjoying your family, and all you can think about is Jordan Scarlett or Forrest Lasso, you know, that's tough. So try and leave it at the door.
How often should you keep in touch while traveling?
Just let her know when I got there and when I'm coming back.
How often should you have a date night? Where do you go and what do you do?
Once a month would be good. Not that we get that, but you know, it depends if you've got babysitters or not. We've got 3 kids, so it's quite tough.
This is great, asking Kevin this because he actually had a day off recently and took his wife golfing as a caddy. There's that.
He was a good caddy, by the way.
I would say that, I mean, take her out to maybe a USL2 game in the local area. Always a nice night, or maybe down to one of the local youth team soccer games. Always a good night.
This is great advice, guys. I'm loving it. Kevin, what is your #1 marriage advice?
Just do what you're told. Do what you're told and do it well.
Neil, what is your #1 marriage advice?
Well, I would say that I've been married coming up in 11 years. So probably just copy me. I mean, very happily married, luckiest man in the world. So I would just say, copy me and just do what I do and you won't go far wrong.
Very humble of you. How do you split chores?
That's a good one.
I shouldn't have been in here. Kids? Question mark?
I think enjoy being married. Enjoy being married, newly married, and then if you guys decide to have kids, then that's fantastic. I'm sure you'll be a great dad.
Well said by Coach Collins and his assistant coaches. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Loudoun United tied at 1. When we come back, Jeff Attinella joins us live. Stay with us.
Here's a chance for Cicerone. Russell Cicerone, the leading goal scorer.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day, our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Welcome back here to Al Lang Stadium. A very special treat in the house with us tonight. Rowdies legendary goalkeeper and a local sports hero here in the Tampa Bay area, Jeff Attinella. Jeff, great to have you back. How does it feel to be back in Al Lang Stadium?
Man, it's awesome. I can't believe how everything's come along. Like looking at the field and seeing the stadium and seeing the fans, man, it's come such a long way, and it's cool to experience again. It's been fun.
You're right now with Portland overcoming an injury. Give us an update right now in your soccer career.
Yeah, so this is my 5th season in Portland, my 9th year in the MLS. Unfortunately, I just picked up a season-ending injury, but it's been a fun ride so far. Since I've left here, it's been 2 MLS Cups, some fun experiences, and like I said, my 5th year in Portland, so I got nothing to complain about.
Well, you're certainly gone, but not forgotten from the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We all remember that amazing year, especially 2012 when you had the breakout, the big championship game, 3 PK saves, just an amazing performance. Do you still think about that sometimes?
Yeah, of course, man. I'm from this area. I love this area. This is where I'm going to end up when I'm done playing. So I think about it all the time, to win a championship for this city and, especially to help this club and to help this organization that's done so much for me, to help it win a championship was something I'll never forget.
Countryside High School as well, University of South Florida, then, of course, playing for Tampa Bay. And then Real Salt Lake, your career went out west. How have you been able to stay in the professional game, stay healthy, and just stay at the top of your game?
Yeah, I mean, a little healthier than I am now, that's for sure. But, just staying focused, trying to make saves when I can. And, if I could offer advice to anybody, just be making the most of the opportunities when you get them. And that's what I've always tried to do.
And your publishing company as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I have a publishing company called It Had to Be Told. I had the idea, about 4 or 5 years ago to write children's books about certain memories in sports, so that people could pass down the stories to the generations. Like when the Cubs won the World Series, I thought it'd be cool for, the people that know them as the lovable losers to pass it down to the people that know them as winners. And yeah, we have 5 books to date. I'm still waiting to write the Tampa one, but we keep winning, so the story's not ended yet.
What a treat. Jeff Attinella, a local sports legend. I remember this guy when he was in high school, one of the all-time greats in the Tampa Bay area. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the game. You're welcome up here anytime.
I appreciate that, man.
Jeff Attinella, former Tampa Bay Rowdy. We'll be back right after this with more Rowdies action as our Visit Tampa Bay halftime show continues.
What is fetchable storage? It's the best parts of today's moving and storage options combined. It's your storage unit on a truck that you drive. You save time by only loading it once. You save money, and it's easy and safe. Just fetch your storage container, fill it up, and bring it back. We'll take it from there. Visit redrovers.com now for a free month storage. Red Rovers Fetchable Storage saves you time and money.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
First half highlights from Al Lang Stadium. Tampa Bay Rowdies actually start a little bit slow.
Al Lang Stadium, difficult place to play in. They've played well in the first half.
So Loudoun United looked like that 11 had ran out of a little bit of steam at the end of the first half. Remember the humidity here in Central Florida is certainly not anything to play with. You feel it as a player. And we're underway here in the second half.
Well, the sun has finally gone down. Let's see how these players handle just a little bit cooler weather compared to the first half. Not much, but a little bit of relief.
Rowdies come out controlling just over the head of Leo Fernandez. Leo Fernandez, you're right, Ryan. He really sparked Tampa Bay, winning possession back, getting those runs going. The dancing Brazilian doing his thing in the first half.
Yeah, it's all about attitude. He really started to get on the ball, as they say. And Lewis Hilton, in particular, was looking for him. Every time Loudoun would push up on the right-hand side, they break up the play, they go down to the left, where Leo Fernandez was free. And he really started to take things over in the first half. Tell you what, though, I mean, Adebayo Smith has been spectacular this season, and he would want those 2 chances back. He's going to be itching to get that ball again and try to make up for those opportunities.
Tampa Bay able to win it back. Doherty tackled from behind, and Fernandez tried to get Guanzati. Guanzati was heading into the box. And now it's Hilton. Lewis Hilton staying on his feet. A couple subs also to talk about. Jacob Green is in for Dambrot here to start half number 2. This is Paz getting one through. Bolivar with the shot. Loro, a tremendous save.
I love the decision by Paz. Hopefully we get a second look. The ball comes into him. He looks to his left and he goes right back where the ball came from. Catches the entire Green defense off balance. And Evan Lauro, right place at the right time. His trademark. Goalkeeper awareness, 10 out of 10 for Lauro. Doesn't have the flashes, doesn't need the flashy saves.
Also, Landrew is in for Sharifi. 19 for 8 to begin half number 2. Corner kick for Loudoun. Again, numbers in the box, wanting a foul. Instead, not going to get it that time. Player goes down for Tampa Bay. It is Guillen. And the official will now have a little talking to with both players. It got really physical on set pieces towards the end of the first half. I think the officials just trying to set everybody straight, as Michael DeShields has been in the thick of those skirmishes.
Physical player, kind of player you want on your team as your center back. He's not going to allow your forwards any space, and then when he gets up on set pieces, he's going to make bodies fly and try and get on the end of it. Aaron Guillen, talk about right place, right time. Always seem to be covering the right spots for this Rowdies team at left center back.
They talk about, again, those chances to Adebayo Smith. Of course, we're going to see him make a lot of great plays for this team in the future, but that is where you miss Steven Dos Santos, because those balls with him in that spot are automatic.
Technique, and that comes with overtime, practice, and something Adebayo Smith is going to have to work on. But boy, does he have other traits that makes Coach Collins happy.
Rowdies working quickly now. Fernandez wrapping around. So good with the ball at his feet.
Eventually you just give up, and Pietro, Kubi Pietro rather, just sort of gave up on the play.
Antley's service, Steinberger in the zip code. And the ball headed out this time. Zach Steinberger, you mentioned having to get a little more active. When he does get active and make things happen, Tampa Bay's at their best.
He did. I mean, in the last 20 minutes of the first half, he was very active defensively and sort of took the game away from Garay and Downs in the center circle from Loudoun and brought the Rowdies right back in the game with Lewis Hilton and Doherty, of course.
Doherty sliding, tapped out. Loudoun will have possession here, just underway in the second half. Drew Felios with Ryan Davis. Special thank you to Jeff Attinella, our halftime guest. Rowdies legend who is recovering from an injury, came up here on crutches, and I must say, walked across the stadium to join us here at the half. He is one of my favorite all-time athletes to cover here working in this market.
Drew, I tell you what, that man on crutches could run faster than most of our production crew here in the booth tonight, let me tell you.
Al Lang Stadium, downtown St. Pete. Drew Felios and Ryan Davis here with our great crew.
In fact, could we organize a race after the game on the field? Maybe we could get Tom and Scott, two fantastic producers here in the booth, to run a race while he's on crutches. I mean, I'll put my money on the injured guy.
Yeah. How about a three-legged race? You know, when you...
we tie Tom and Scott's legs together and they run.
That'd be a treat.
Yeah, that would be a treat.
Or maybe not. Well, you can download the new Rowdies app today, giving our fans the digital tools to get in the game. Features like a digital match guide, exclusive Rowdies content, tickets, much more. The app available on both Apple and Android stores. Go to rowdiesoccer.com. Connor Antley trying to get to it during the 51st minute. Dan Brott scoring for Loudoun. Guenzati, his 5th goal of the year for Tampa Bay. That's where we stand right now.
I have to admit, the conservative formation of Loudoun hasn't allowed the Rowdies an abundance of space in the last third. But when Tampa has controlled the ball and moved the ball and have been patient with the ball, they've been so good and so creative in the last third, asking a lot of questions. It has to be encouraging for Coach Collins in this second half.
Guenzati, high kick that time. And finally, the official comes in to make the call.
Looked like it was Alaquai. Alaquai actually was out of position here, and the ball bubbles up, and he's just completely committed.
Oh,
that was one for the head, not the feet.
So how's the position of this ball right here, Ryan? What's the goal here?
I like Leo Fernandez, the left footer. It is all his angle, and he gets to decide now whether to go for goal or to try to target Forrest Lasso. And judging by his long looks at the net, I have a funny feeling, and the mood that he's in, he's going to have a crack.
Fernandez and Hilton on top of it. Let's see if Leo possibly gives it a strike. No, it is Hilton.
Oh, they sold it beautifully. Everyone looking for Leo Fernandez. Lewis Hilton looking for Lasso.
Now it's Antley. Connor Antley cutting it back. Andre gets a piece. Jordan Doherty now a blast from distance. Sails over the crossbar.
Well, we've seen Jordan Doherty in the past bury those efforts, or at least put them on frame. He likes those opportunities. And something a defensive midfielder has to have in his arsenal when that ball pops out. To have shots from range. Gets his laces on it, but just didn't keep his head down enough to keep it on frame.
Fernandez wins it. Gets it middle of the box. Shot by Guenzati. Knocked down by Keegan Meyer. Again, good idea for Tampa Bay.
Lovely touch by Adebayo Smith. Saw his captain facing the goal and his back towards the goal. So he chose the number 13 to have a crack. Lovely layoff.
Loudoun once more on the other end. This is Paz. Paz cutting it back. Tampa Bay's got to be careful here.
Well, he's so shifty.
He is.
And he looks like he's asking for a substitute here.
Darlius Paz, the Venezuelan winger, favoring now the left shoulder.
Yep. Looks like that may be the end of his night, Drew. Talk about the shift. He comes right in, and right there, he falls on the shoulder and immediately waves to the bench. That is a body blow for Loudoun United. He has been in ripping form in the first 45 minutes, really putting the Rowdies under pressure. And of course, created that first goal.
So it looks like Sergei is going to replace Darlius Paz. And here we go. Third substitute for Loudoun United.
Well, no shortage in talent. Samson Sergei is very talented. Same type of player. He's going to play behind Bolivar. And he's going to decide whether to create chances or take shots on himself. In that place, that position, just staggered behind Bolivar.
Nudge in the back that time, going to get called by Adebayo Smith. We've seen this script before. When you have teams in the USL, second clubs, with tremendous individual talent, taking on the Rowdies family, the Rowdies formations, their team chemistry. It's almost like the great individuals against the great system. Which one is going to win out? Well, sometimes those individuals can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to any sports, individual talent sometimes does rise to the top. But you want to talk about the coach of the year, Coach Collins. He once famously said, the sum of parts is always greater than the individual. And he bleeds that into his team every day at practice. And they move as a unit, they win as a unit. And that's why they're just so tough to beat. In just those 2.5 short years, he has taken this team right up to the top.
Once again, Loudoun playing keep away. The USL on ESPN continuing on ESPN Deportes, June 15th. Midwestern Powers, Indy 11, look to continue their hot start as they take on Pittsburgh. Catch the pair of beasts of the East Tuesday night, kickoff 8 p.m. as this ball is shot over the goal. And again, Loro comes out. Problems for the back line for Tampa Bay.
Well, that was spectacular by Bolivar. Had Forrest Lasso completely out of position, takes him on. Now the center-back position is free. Look at the dink into Sergi, and he tries the chip to the last post. Just beautiful football. Downs, and looks like Landry Hasu was asking for the ball in the middle. But Sergi had every opportunity and right to go for goal there.
Still a goal apiece in the 58th minute. Perfect setting tonight for a Rowdies victory and 3 more points. But Loudoun so far not cooperating.
They didn't get the email, Drew.
They've come to play. That guy right there, Keegan Meyer, has been stubborn in net.
Yep, starting his 2nd consecutive game. Jermaine Forda just not available tonight. And so far, so good. Actually, Forda on the bench tonight. So it looks like Keegan Meyer has won the right to be in goal for the 2nd consecutive game. We're talking at halftime. Loudoun, again, a great start to their Tuesday night game. Of course, just 3 nights ago. Just couldn't finish it off, eventually losing that game. And now, an excellent start again tonight against this Rowdy team. And right now, deadlocked at 1.
Sent forward. Fernandez comes up. Can't come away with it. Instead, at the feet of Di Pietro. Jordan Doherty trying to run it down. Good battle between those two. Doherty wins it. Now Fernandez. Chipped it forward to Shields, came up with it. And now Lewis Hilton. How feisty is number 4, Lewis Hilton.
We talk about his distribution, but what about his recovery? And Coach Collins said he's the hardest worker and the fittest player on this team. Lewis Hilton, just impossible in the center circle.
Oh, Antley that time overplayed it. Now Loudoun with the counter. Rowdy's struggling to get back. Dangerous opportunity here. Shot. Missiles right over the goal.
It's like it was Jacob Green. Just incredible play on the left-hand side. Here he is again. Beats one and just dinks it into open space here. And it was Landry Hosu with the shot over the bar. But just again, that individual talent that can create opportunities for other players. And that's what you need in that last third of the field. As we know, Loudoun United, the feeder team for the DC United MLS team. Oh, look at Hosu showing off in the center circle. Excellent skill.
Bolivar on that far side. Rowdy's getting a good test tonight from Loudoun United. Well, Tampa Bay is Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure. Visit TampaBay.com. That's visitTampaBay.com. Proud sponsor of our halftime show and the Tampa Bay Rowdies here in general. Rowdies knew they were going to get a good dose of MLS talent. That's what they're getting here tonight. DC United, of course, with the week off. And Loudoun United has come to play. Level at 1. Downs tries to sneak one through.
You know, just looking at this Loudoun United team, even though they line up in a 4-4-1-1, when they get to the last third, they're so fluid. The outside midfielders come right in, and everything gets so congested because they're all so good with the ball. They don't just sit out on the wings and expect to create space that way. Just constant movement.
Now attacking. Giovanni Bolivar launches one into the seats.
Well, it shows the confidence of this young man, willing to have a shot. And as a number 9, you don't mind. A coach would not mind him having that opportunity.
See the much improved fan section there at Al Lang.
Beautiful.
Absolutely love what they did in the offseason. Just a great place to be. Standing room only there, Ralph's Mob. Skyway Casuals. And of course, see that berm on that far side, always active.
Well, Ralph's Mob, Skyway Casuals, always a pleasure. And there's the mound. Look at all the construction and the activity on that area.
Simply no bad seats.
That's right.
Here at Al Lang.
That's right.
Jordan Scarlett. Adebayo Smith. Love to see him get an opportunity for Tampa Bay. Aaron Guillen. Leo Fernandez. Fernandez sends one in. There's the header. Oh, beautiful save. Keegan Meyer to his right.
What a delivery and an even better header. Leo Fernandez, Seba Gwenzati. Oh, look at the tackle by Jordan Scarlett. What an effort.
How good was that?
And then plays it up the line to Gwenzati.
Seba Gwenzati now trying to make Loudoun United pay.
Oh, this game is opening up true.
Lewis Hilton comes up with the slide, and now things really, really heating up.
Look at the ball from Leo Fernandez and Seba Gwenzati. Excellent technique. Good reaction by Meyer to keep it out. There it is. Gets right over the ball. Gets it on target. Meyer with the save. It looks like Landry Hosu got a bit of an injury from that Jordan Scarlett tackle.
Andrew is down, as he'll give the Rowdies a chance to take a deep breath and get some substitutes into the game. Sebastian Dahlgaard will be one of them. Jan Ekra will be another. So Antley will go out, and so will Zach Steinberger. And we're also going to see Lawrence Wyke as he gets ready to check in for Jordan Doherty.
Have to believe Jan Ekra is going to step into that position, or is it going to be Lawrence Wyke? He's going to play behind the two forwards. Interesting to see here. Looks like it's going to be Wyke. And Jan Ekra is going to pick up that place where Jordan Doherty was.
There's our favorite fan right there, middle of your screen. You know, you talked about the race with Tom and Scott. Maybe they should race him.
Yeah. They wouldn't have a chance. That guy's going to clean him up.
We play on here. Landreau. Rowdies nearly went up a goal off the header from Gwenzati. Would have had the brace. Instead, still tied at 1.
Oh, look at Green. Look at the confidence, Drew.
Loudoun attacking. Trying to get that cross in. Well, if you're on the road or can't watch a match, turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, UEFA Champions League, Sirius XM FC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app. Also the talents of Rodney Marsh and Ray Hudson. And Tony Miola also featured on the channel.
Maybe we should call in on that channel one day, Drew, you and I.
Let's do it. I'm game.
Oh, what a peach of a ball.
And this time, flag's going to go up.
Looks like it was Nicky Downs maybe that played that ball. Not sure, but it was spot on. Green was just a little too far ahead before the ball was played. But the game has taken a bit of an energy, a bit of a lift in the last 10 minutes, where both teams are kind of going to go for it here. Collectively, the talent, the energy levels have risen. As I say that, Evan Laura kicks the ball into the stands.
Here comes Loudoun once more on that left side. Ball squirts. And across to the top of the box, Leo Fernandez now leaves it for Hilton. You used to talk about Dominic Oduro, former Rowdy, call him the little engine. I think it's time we reassign that nickname to number 4, Lewis Hilton.
Lewis Hilton, just wind him up and put him out there. He's dominating that center circle.
Sebastian Dahlgaard, fresh legs and all. Jan Ekra can be lethal for the Rowdies.
Oh, beautiful from Loudoun.
Attacking right side. Group DiPietro's played well tonight.
Rowdies were committed to the press there, and the Loudoun United team stayed patient and just worked their way out of it. Beautiful to watch.
Michael DeShields. Another on loan from the first team. DeShields going to get it back here. And little tussle. Gets involved with Hilton.
You know, it's just one of those tackles that, you know, Lewis Hilton is just part of his demeanor, where there was no chance DeShields was going to get past him, even though he just couldn't get to the ball. DeShields, who's been busy and physical all night, just sort of on the receiving end right now, but just shows that Lewis Hilton, that sort of attitude he has, that's so contagious in this Rowdies team.
Loudoun United waiting for that perfect moment here to attack. Dahlgaard trying to stay with it. And then Lauro comes over.
Well, it looks like Green is given the green light to go after whoever is going to face him on that left-hand side. And fresh legs with Sebastian Dahlgaard. Looks like Neil Collins has addressed that situation. Connor Antley, of course, running his socks off in that first half. And now has the envious task of staying in front of Green. And I think bringing Dahlgaard on was a great option.
You certainly know what you're getting when 27 checks into the game. Lawrence Wyke.
Oh, yeah.
He is absolutely non-stop. Does not stop running. Burton back to Lasso.
Oh.
Dahlgaard able to get by. Now the Rowdies have something working. Oh, White couldn't keep it. White had Guenzati running with him. And Rowdies once again chasing here in the 70th minute.
Beautiful ball.
It wide here. This is Sergey, Samson Sergey. Fresh off the bench, headed out by Scarlett. Landreau. Garay. And he will hit now. That is Landreau. Rowdy's scrambling a bit. Lasso there to cut it off.
Well, full credit to Loudoun United. Really starting to control things now and pushing the Rowdies back. And these skillful players like Sergey, Bolivar, Landreau, Husu, who's on the ball right now, are really starting to get a hold of this ball and create opportunities and space for the players. We talk about the possession numbers. They've averaged 59%, 60%, let's say, in their games thus far. And they're coming here in the second half, trying to control this game now and dictate the tempo.
This is Downs. sharing with Coup de Pietro. Just keeping it away from the Rowdies here at home. Loudoun, 58% possession here in half number 2. Rowdies a little frustrated right now. Left side, here it comes on the ground. Got through. Hilton there, though, to come up with it. He'll collect. And now ahead, Adebayo Smith was ready to take off. Select, the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation, the official ball supplier of USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, go to selectsportamerica.com.
Timmy Meal timed that tackle to perfection. And Adebayo Smith got the raw end of it, but it was a great tackle.
Jordan Adebayo Smith. Will he get another chance here in the next 20 minutes? Would love to see him get another. It's fitting for him to score the game winner here tonight, isn't it? Table is set. DeShields knocks it down. Last possession here for Loudoun.
The thing is with the center forward position, just like the goalkeeping position, it's all about confidence. So there's missed opportunities. You just hope for Adebayo Smith and he does not lose that confidence that he had coming into the game. So when that opportunity comes again, he takes it and not overthink it.
And going down that time is Coup de Pietro. Now he's a little frustrated as Loudoun continues to play keep away. Really trying to slow the game down. Sometimes it looks like we're just trying to run the clock out and get out of here with a point.
Well, it's the old adage, if I have the ball, you can't score. And they're doing a clever job with excellent ball handlers on their team to keep in possession and moving the ball from side to side and frustrating this Rowdies team. Again, that formation 4-4-1-1 keeps everyone together and allows for a lot of possession.
Rowdies cheering section right now trying to put it together. Still plenty of soccer to go. It's been a long haul here tonight. And the Rowdies will send in one more. Foster Langsdorff checks into the game, number 14.
What an entrance into Alan.
Of course, Langsdorff come off the bench a couple times during the Rowdies road trip. He's on loan from Minnesota United. He was brought in to sort of make up for the loss of Steven Dos Santos. Langsdorff makes something happen as the Rowdies come away with one. Tampa Bay atop the box. Guenzati can't keep it.
I think just a little bit of fatigue from Guenzati. Golden opportunity on the top of the box. Just couldn't decide if to pull the trigger or not. Oh, looks like Bolivar is going to go into the books.
It looks like Leo Fernandez. Is that Fernandez?
Bit of frustration for Bolivar. No, it's definitely him. As he whistle blew, he took the ball and just kicked it right into Fernandez. Here he comes. This after the referee blew his whistle.
Oh, sure. Yep. So Bolivar in the books. Second yellow issued to Loudoun United tonight. Dambrot has one. He is on the bench for the visitors.
Oh.
And getting through. Good battle here. Coup de Pietro still running. He'll take a shot. Lasso there to knock it down. Forrest Lasso comes up big again. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more info on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, go to uslsoccer.com.
Well, we saw Coup de Pietro the first half score a goal in your books, Drew. But again, going at the defense, starting from the midfield line. Wow, just an exciting player. Left footer coming in from the right. Jan Ekra tried everything he could to stop him, just couldn't do it.
Fernandez sends it forward. Langsdorff open to get there, but Meyer able to pounce on it. Rowdies 1-1 all time against this Loudoun side.
What an opportunity for Langsdorff tonight. If he can create a chance or score a goal. With Adebayo Smith all of a sudden losing form and confidence, he can have that starting spot if he creates an opportunity or scores tonight.
And again, it's Meyer. Stopped that time by Langsdorff again. Foster Langsdorff out of Portland, Oregon. Finds himself in the Tampa Bay area, a long way from home. Now Hilton. And for the Rowdies, you're a little concerned if you're a Rowdies fan, just because the last 10 minutes you've just not been able to possess whatsoever.
Yeah, credit to Loudoun United as we see. Excellent shift by Nicky Downs. He comes off. And looks like number 6, Massimo Ferrin, comes in. But again, great job by him, number 15. Garay in the middle to try and control things again. They sort of lost their way coming on to the end of the first half, but sort of gained it back in the second half. Starting to hold possession and really make good decisions with the ball, allowing the team to come up as a unit, which I'm sure what Ryan Martin wanted on the road. And really had this Loudoun team play collectively. Oh, Aaron Guillen, great decision.
Get it back to Loro here. 78th minute. Hang on to your seat. Still plenty of soccer to go. Rowdies trying to squeak out another win here at home. They did it against Miami last time they were at Al Lang here under the lights. Can they do it again? Possibly more substitutions here for Tampa Bay.
Well, just like we've seen it, I'm sure Coach Collins is seeing the lack of energy and sort of ideas in midfield.
Oh, there's a tackle. And that's going to be another yellow. It's not smart that time from Lawrence Wyke. Had no chance at that ball line.
Yep, Landry Husu again using that guile and speed in the midfield. And Lawrence Wyke just showing some frustration.
So now it's going to be Serbal, Matt Serbal, the midfielder out of Ontario, Canada, a product of the Toronto FC youth program. He'll come in here for Lewis Hilton.
Want to see Lawrence Wyke sort of drop back into that midfield role and have Serbal push up right behind the forwards. And look like he's giving that direction right now. Really like this kid. He's agile, he's quick, he has ideas, and here's Lawrence Wyke just committing to the tackle. No chance.
Replays tonight brought to you by Bayfront Health, St. Petersburg. Here it comes. Loro takes it out of the air. Plays with such great passion, great emotion. So does Aaron Guillen. Guillen runs into a wall that time. Tampa Bay will keep it.
Andrew Husu, his athleticism is so impressive, just covering so much ground. Yes, there was a foul, but he got there in a flash. Has come on in the second half and changed things for this Loudoun team.
Husu Landreau out of the Ivory Coast. Played some great midfielder here tonight. Now it's Fernandez. to Guillen. Leo Fernandez, again, dared to go to his right. He obliges. Rowdies in the box. Again, it's Guenzati with an opportunity. Seba has had to be such a threat in that box tonight. He has handled the opportunities, but just had some tough breaks.
Well, they forced Leo Fernandez to the right, and he wanted it back right there. But Seba Guenzati quite rightly went for it. No misunderstanding between the Brazilian and Uruguayan. You hardly ever see that. But they forced Leo Fernandez to his right. He obliged and almost created a chance for this Rowdy team.
Mentioned that Miami match. Rowdy's able to benefit late from a penalty. And then a late PK goal by Guenzati. Would certainly not mind that route to victory here. The Rowdies can create a chance. Reinsdorf going down.
Looks like the Rowdies going to try to be a bit more direct right now. Sort of push Loudoun back. But now Loudoun with these fresh, skillful young players in green, Landro Hosu, are really starting to dominate things here in the midfield.
Rowdy's attacking. This is Wyke on the ground. Ball is alive. Meyer couldn't gather it in. Just sort of bounced around there inside the 6-yard box. And now Tampa Bay with a little stutter in their step again.
It was an awkward cross for Meyer to handle. It bounced right in front of him, just got a palm to it. And in the end, the ball could have gone anywhere.
Lawrence White measuring it. Sebastian Dahlgaard had some big moments for the Rowdies over the past year. Circling back here. White gets Lasso. Lasso going forward now. Oh, beauty! Leo Fernandez. Ball comes off. He'll try and get to it, and Rowdies will have a corner.
Well, a first look at Matt Serber in a tight space. Finds Leo Fernandez. Fernandez just couldn't get that ball across. Good recovery from Loudoun.
Leo Fernandez just looks up.
You could see the fatigue, how tired he is. Again, offering him some water.
A quick water break here. A little hydration break for both sides. This young man has laid it all on the line. Hugh DiPietro.
So skillful too. And he's covered a lot of ground. He had to track back on Connor Antley. He now has to track back on Sebastian Dahlgaard. He's going to sleep well tonight, as they say. Here's Wyke's cross, so awkward. Meyer gets a hand to it. There it is, and there's Guenzati doing what he should, following up on anything near the goal. There it is again. Just couldn't get his foot to it there. Excellent second save by Meyer. Didn't see that. I did not see that the first time. Great 2 saves.
And it looks like Logan Pancho, the former Stanford Cardinal, will check in here for Hugh DiPietro.
Now he's a natural right midfielder with a right foot on the right-hand side. He scored his first goal in his career just a week ago against Charleston. Hugh DiPietro, what a night he's had. But one talented right midfielder for another. Only difference, the left footer goes out and the right footer comes in.
Fernandez, the outswinger. Oh, Lasso gets a foot on it and scored! Scored! Foster Langsdorff! Welcome to Al Lang Stadium.
We talked about the opportunity and he grabbed it by the scruff. A corner and it ekes through, it gets past the first post, and guess who it lands for? Johnny on the spot. And Mangsdorff just ate it all up. He made sure no one else could get to it. Shrugs off his man and just threw his body behind it, just like a number 9 should. Just throws himself at the loose ball and gets that goal. An opportunistic goal by a centre forward, exactly what you need. And boy, Loudoun will be kicking the rocks, and Coach Collins will be the toast of the town yet again. What a substitution.
Foster Langsdorff issued a yellow card for the celebration. Well, with Langsdorff's goal, the Rowdies have donated $250 to the Bayfront Health St. Pete Foundation. What a goal, what a moment for the Rowdies' newest acquisition. Foster Langsdorff, off the bench, has pulled the Rowdies ahead.
A professional type goal by a professional type player.
And Rowdies may not be done. Look out, open goal, Guenzati trying to capitalize. Timmy Meal able to cut it down.
Is Timmy Meal ever in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Everywhere.
19 clearances coming into this game. Another fantastic tackle, or block, I should say. He's an incredible centre-back in number 29 for Loudoun. And Garay, this neat player in the middle. But Langsdorff, talking about taking your opportunity, did the right thing, shrugged his man off, and anything that came near to him, he just gobbled up.
Loudoun with another chance, and there is Evan Loro. Conceded in the 4th minute for Tampa Bay, not this time, keeping his team in front.
Well, such a leader, Evan Loro, there he is dictating.
If you're the Rowdies here, Ryan, do you stay on the offensive?
I think you have to be a little bit conservative just because of the amount of time and how hot it's been. I think you sort of wait at the halfway line, just by the center circle. Allow Loudoun the space here that they have right now. And this is where the pressure comes. I would not overcommit. You have to sort of manage the game right now. Looks like everyone, with the exception of Guenzati, has to come back.
Ball flicked in. More trouble for the Rowdies. Sent out. Defense shifting quickly. Lasso comes up, gets a foot on it. Rowdies unable to clear it, though. Till then, Timmy Meal has it, and now DeShields. Hang on to your seat. The Rowdies have not locked up 3 points just yet.
Oh, great tackle by Green.
And there is Leo Fernandez.
If you think he's just an offensive player, look at the defensive commitment by Leo Fernandez.
Ball sent up in a pretty good spot. There's Loro. Just wanted it more than anybody as he punches it out again. Loudoun now just waiting. Rowdy's got to clear it once more, and White does just that.
Great save by Evan Loro, taking the pressure off of his defense. That's what he does.
Rowdy's now a chance to possess. White sending it ahead. Here's Guenzati. And a foul.
And the Uruguayan has run his shoes off tonight. Getting up sort of gingerly, and rightly so.
Well, the Rowdies are certainly getting every team's best shot. If they do hang on, they've certainly earned it. Nothing easy here in 2021.
It's going to be a line to the ice bath tonight.
We'll be feeling it tomorrow. Garay ahead. Knocked down Jordan Scarlett. Guenzati. You can see Guenzati moving a little slow right now. He's trying to finish this one off. Boulevard tried to go a little bit too fast, left the ball behind. And that ball is won by Akui. Farron. 90th minute, and we got 5 minutes of extra time. 5 minutes here on this gorgeous Friday night.
That is an eternity in this game, and Loudoun will be very appreciative of that. It looks like Akwai is bending over. He's cramping up now.
Oh, yes.
He's about to go down.
I think if this game is another minute.
Guenzati's bending over in the center circle now.
Oh, players are literally breaking down before our eyes. Fernandez trying to stay with it. Jacob Green. Kind of been a thorn in the Rowdies' side since coming in.
Yeah, talk about a breath of fresh air. I mean, he's just constantly going at defenders, making defenders commit to him, and then using the ball to find other space for players.
Michael DeShields. Rowdies trying to hang on here late. Loudoun United. Can they get another crack at it with Evan Lauro on guard for the Rowdies? A little methodical here. 92nd minute. Circling around now is Farron. Well, he's just kind of sit and wait in the wings.
Just sitting in a low block here. 2 lines of 4. Looks like a line of 5 and a line of 4.
Don't want to overcommit. Keep everything in front of you.
Yep.
It's Garay. And Rowdies will get it back. Jan Ekra. Matt Serbel. Ekra again. Love when Jan Ekra attacks. So fun to watch.
Yeah, he just has such guile in the midfield. Big body as well.
Fernandez. Little give and go. Why not? Oh, a good idea. A little heavy-footed that time. Leo wanted it back.
Oh, it was there. Langsdorff knew it. But when the Samba man is dancing on the left-hand side, he really wants to get that goal tonight.
Certainly is due for one. Been a battle of attrition here since the start.
It's that time in the summer, Drew, just before the rains come in. Of course, the rains cool things down in Florida. But now it's just hot.
Now Dahlgaard pinned against that touchline on that far side. Rowdies will throw it in as time is running out on Loudoun United. The late goal by Foster Langsdorff is the difference. Rowdies trying to increase to 18 points, solidify their lead in the Atlantic Division, and the best team right now in USL Championship record-wise.
We talk about game management, seeing this thing through. Guenzati getting that ball, he's cramping up, but he just feels the contact on his back, goes over, wins the free kick. And more precious seconds tick off for that clock. At this point, you don't commit too many players forward. See Leo Fernandez not even going into the box. He's just on top of your box, out of your screen. And it looks like they're going to keep the ball in the corner flag.
Loudoun comes out of there with it in the 95th minute. So this could be the final chance for Loudoun United. DeShields. Now with Green. Fernandez, oh, nasty tackle there. The referees will let him play on. Leo got to be very careful.
That was a tired and exhausted tackle. And he was lucky not to get a yellow card.
This is going to be called on Ekra.
Well, this is what you want for Loudoun. All your players get to advance now. All 11 players moving forward.
Rowdies fans, hold your breath. This is going to be very interesting here. The final seconds of this game.
Looks like Massimo Ferrin is going to come off the bench here, as we saw, and try to create something on this free kick. Look at the last post. Akwai, DeShields.
Ball is lofted into the box. Lauro punches it out once more.
And the goal is open, Drew, and this ball is going to roll out.
Serbel got a piece of it, and that is going to do it. The Tampa Bay Rowdies, along with head coach Neil Collins, they get a 2-1 victory And it was a battle tonight in front of the home fans at Outlank Stadium. When we come back, we will wrap it up. Rowdies with their 6th victory of 2021. We'll be right back.
I think that I like you. I think that I like you.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies?
You know it.
You got like an ice bath around here or something?
When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Another hard-earned victory for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, 2-1 over.
Correct. When those guys come back, this already strong Rowdies team is going to get even stronger.
Rowdies win 2-1. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. Now it's time to enjoy the fireworks. For Ryan Davis and our phenomenal crew here at Outlank Stadium, I'm Drew Felios. We will see you next Saturday night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.